Good morning, students. Let's do exercise 4.2. Students, let's start the properties of determinant. Okay. So, first property, the value of determinant remains unchanged if its rows and columns are interchanged. Okay. If Ri, rth row and Ci, it is ith column. Then for interchange of rows and column, we will symbolically write Ci to Ri. Okay, it is like a double implication arrows. Okay, so here if there is a determinant 2, 1, 3 and 4. Okay, and you change this determinant into 2, 1, 3 and 4. Okay, first row change to the first column and second row change to second column like a transpose. Then value of determinant will not be changed. Okay, now move for the second property. If any two rows or column of a determinant are interchanged, then sign of determinant changes. Okay, we can denote the interchange of rows by Ri to Rj and interchange of columns by Ci to Cj. Okay, here we are doing the interchange of rows or column. Okay, and here the value of determinant will be same, only the sign will change. Suppose here it is 1, 2, 2, 1. Okay, it is the determinant D1 and D2 is 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay, so value of these two determinant D1 and D2 will same, but D1 is equal to minus D2. Okay, only the sign will change. Next property third. Here if any two rows or column of a determinant are identical, okay, it means all corresponding elements are same, then a value of determinant is 0. Okay, for this property, if there is a determinant 1, 2, 3, in second row also 1, 2, 3 and it is 5, 6, 7, then answer is 0. Okay, either two rows or two columns are identical. It may be R1 or R3, R2 or R3, okay, C1 or C2 or C2 or C3. So, any two rows or columns are same, then answer would be 0. Okay, now property 4. If each element of a row or column of a determinant is multiplied by a constant k, then its value gets multiplied by k. It means there is a common element in a row or column of a determinant. Okay, we will apply these all properties in solving the questions. Now, if sum or all elements of a row or column of a determinant are expressed as sum of two or more terms, then the determinant can be expressed as sum of two determinants. Okay, so let's see an example. It's a1 lambda 1, okay, a2 lambda 2 or a3 lambda 3 elements of first row, and then b1, b2, b3, and in the third row it is c1, c2 and c3. Then this determinant can be expressed as a1, a2, a3 in the first row, b1, b2, b3 in second row, and c1, c2, c3 and third row. Then plus, okay, first row lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, and second row b1, b2, b3, and it is third row c1, c2, c3. Means the first row it is the sum of two terms. Okay, so we can separate these terms. Okay, a1 plus lambda 1 as a1 lambda 1, a2 plus lambda 2 as a2 and lambda 2, and a3 plus lambda 3 as a3 and lambda 3. Okay. Now let's start the question of exercise 4.2. Question first. It is using the property of determinant and without expanding, okay, in exercise 1 to 5 prove that, okay, we can't expand the determinant. Okay student, question number first. So let it is the given determinant, then operating C1 C1 plus C2, it means column 1 plus column 2. Okay, the element of column 1 will change, column 2 remain unchanged. Okay, so here column 1 is x and here element is a. So in the first element x plus a, and second element y plus b, and third element z plus c, and column 2 and column 3 remain unchanged. And now see here, column 1 and column 3 are identical. In column 1 elements x plus a, y plus b and z plus c, and column 3 elements are same, x plus a, y plus b and z plus c. So answer is 0. Okay, now move for the next question. Question number 2. Determinant is given student. Okay, so now operating R1 plus R2 plus R3, means adding R2 and R3 in R1 in row 1. Okay, so here it is first element or row 1 is A minus B. Okay, and then add plus B minus C, element of second row, and element of third row is C minus A. Okay, so you will get here 0. Same as for the second element, okay, of first row, it's B minus C, add with C minus A and A minus B, so you will get 0 here. Same as with the third element of first row, okay, C minus A plus A minus B plus B minus C, it is also 0, and row R2, R3 remain unchanged. Now see, all elements of the row 1 are 0, so answer is 0. Okay, now move for next question. Now it is question number 6. Okay, here by using properties of determinant in the exercise 6 to 14 show that, okay, it means we have to prove this question student by applying the properties. Question is given now, starting with LHS, okay, and operating R2 to B, means multiply with B, R3 multiply with A. Okay, so here you see that in the R2, okay, it means this R row 2 multiply with B, it is minus A into B, 0 is 0 as it is, here minus BC, R3 B multiply with A, so it is AB, C multiply with A, so it is AC, and 0 into A, it is 0. Now students, we have been multiplied R2 and R3 with B and A correspondingly, so here 1 by AB. Okay, means if you are multiplying by any elements, then we have to divide by this element also. And now applying the next property, R2 plus R3, means elements of R2 will change, R3 remain unchanged. Okay, so here you see that R2 is minus AB, R3 is here plus AB. Add these two elements, so you will get here 0. Here 0 plus AC, it's AC, and minus BC plus 0, it's a minus BC. Okay, and now we can expand this using the first column. You can expand accordingly by any rows or any column, which is easier to you. Okay, so here it is 1 by AB, write as it is, multiply with 0, here also multiply with 0, it becomes 0, so write AB. Okay, now this column and this row will eliminate and you will get here A minus B and AC minus BC. Okay. Now solve it. You will get the answer. Okay students. Here 1 by AB. Okay. It is the 1 by AB. And here A multiply with minus BC. So it is minus ABC. Now AC multiply with minus B, but we have to take minus sign. It is already minus. So take here plus ABC. Okay. It minus ABC plus ABC. It make 0. Now move for the next question. Question number 7. Here one determinant is given. We have to prove it is equal to 4a square, b square and c square. Okay. So here taking common from C1. Okay. A take common from C1, B from C2 and C from C3. Okay. So from column 1 A is common. So here you will get minus A, B and C. From column 2 B is common. So we will get A minus B and C. And in column 3 it is A, B and minus C. And now take common A from R1, B from R2 and C from R3. Okay. So here it is the R1. A is common. So you will get minus 1, 1 and 1. From R2 B is common. So here it is 1, minus 1 and 1. From R3 C is common. So here it is 1, 1 and minus 1. And now it is ABC and ABC. So it makes ABC whole square. Okay. Now in the next step, apply the property R1 plus R2 and here R2 minus R3. Okay. So you will get it is minus 1 plus 1. So it becomes 0 in R1. Okay. And it is 1 and it's minus 1. So here also it becomes 0. But in the third element it's 1 and it's also 1. So it becomes 2. Okay. Now in the R2 it is R2 minus R3. Okay. So first it's 1 and it's also 1. So 1 minus 1 here becomes 0. It's minus 1 and 1. We have to minus R3. So minus 1 and it's also minus 1. It is minus 2. Here 1 and minus R3 means minus minus plus 1. So you will get 2. Okay. And R3 remains unchanged. Now expand using the first column. Okay. Since there is a 2 0 in first column and there is also 2 0 in first row. So you can expand through first column or first row. Okay. Now when you will expand this, you will find the final answer 4a square, b square and c square. Okay. Now move for the next question. Question number 10. There is 2 parts of this question. So first is given. Okay. There is one determinant. We have to prove it is equal to 5x plus 4 and 4 minus x whole square. So let's start the solution with LHS. And here first operating R1 plus R2 plus R3 means we are adding the elements of R1 and R2 in R1. So it is x plus 4 and 2x plus 2x. Okay. So you will get 5x plus 4. Same as for the second element 2x plus x plus 4 plus 2x. So you will get 5x plus 4 and same as for the third element 2x plus 2x plus x plus 4. So you will get 5x plus 4 and remaining 2 rows remain unchanged. Now see 5x plus 4 is common in row 1. So taking 5x plus 4 common from R1 we will get here 1 1 1 elements of R1 and 2 rows remain unchanged. Okay. Now applying more properties here operating C2 minus C1 and C3 minus C1. Okay. So elements of C2 column 2 will change. Here column 2 is this. So column 2 minus column 1. So in the first element 1 minus 1 you will get 0. It is x plus 4 minus 2x. so you will get 4 minus x. Here 2x minus 2x, so it is also 0. Okay, and now for the column third, C3 minus C1. C3 element is 1, here it is also 1, so you will get 0. It is 2x minus 2x, it is also 0, and here x plus 4 and minus 2x, so 4 minus x. Okay, and now expanding using first row. Okay, so it is 1, this first column, first row will cancel, and here you will get 4 minus x, 0, 0 and 4 minus x, so it is a 4 minus x whole square. Okay, it is RHS. Now second part of this question. For this student, I am also applying here the same property, R1 plus R2 plus R3. So you will get here 3y plus k, 3y plus k and 3y plus k, and R2, R3 remain unchanged. And now taking 3y plus k common from R1. Okay, so you will get here in the first row 1, 1, 1, and second and third row remain unchanged. And now operating C2 minus C1 and C3 minus C1. Okay, so here it's 1 minus 1, you will get 0. Y plus k minus y. Okay, it is k. Now here y minus y, it's also 0. Okay, now C3 minus C1, so 1 minus 1, it's 0. Y minus y, it's also 0. Here y plus k minus y, so it's k. Okay, now expanding using first row. So here first write 3y plus k, and this first row, first column will eliminate, and you will get here k 0 0 k into k, it is k square. So final answer is k square in bracket 3y plus k. Okay, now move for the next question, question number 11. Okay, here also two parts. So first solve the first part. Okay, it is given here determinant, and we have to prove it is equal to a plus b plus c whole cube. Okay, now applying the properties. So applying R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay, so elements of first row will change. Here the element is a minus b minus c, so we have to add 2b plus 2c, so you will get a plus b plus c. Okay, now second element, it is 2a, add with b minus c minus a plus 2c, so you will get a plus b plus c, and here it is 2a plus 2b plus c minus a minus b, so you will get a plus b plus c, and row 2, row 3 remain unchanged. Okay, now a plus b plus c take common from first row. Okay, so you will get element in the first row 1, 1 and 1, and row 2, row 3 remain unchanged. Now applying more operation. Okay, operating C2 minus C1 and C3 minus C1. Okay, so here you will get 0, c minus a minus b 0, and in column third 0 0 a minus b minus c. Okay, and now expanding using first row. Okay, so from the first row you will see that here this first row and first column will eliminate, and here it is minus c minus a minus b 0, it's 0 minus a minus b minus c. Okay, and now multiply this term, you will get the answer. For the second part, here also applying the property C1 plus C2 plus C3. Okay, operation is C1 plus C2 plus C3. It means the element of first column will change. Okay, and column 2 and column 3 remain as it is. So here it is x plus y plus 2z. Okay, add with x and y. You will get 2x plus 2y plus 2z. Here it is z. add with y plus z plus 2x plus y. You will get 2x plus 2y plus 2z, same as z plus x plus 2y. You will get 2x plus 2y plus 2z, and elements of second column and third column remain unchanged. Okay, and now see that here 2x plus 2y plus 2z common in first column. So take common from first column. You will get here 2x plus y plus z. Okay, an element of first column 1 1 1. And now operating r2 minus r1 and r3 minus r1. Okay, so here r2 minus r1, so 1 minus 1, it's 0 here. Okay, now y plus z plus 2x minus x, you will get x plus y plus z. Here it's y minus y, it's 0. r3 minus r1. Okay, so 1, here it is 1. 1 minus 1, you will get 0. It's x, and in the r1 it is also x, so you will get 0. Here it is z plus x plus 2y minus y. So you will get x plus y plus z. Okay, and now expanding using first column, you will get the answer. Okay, so now move for the next question. Question number 30. Okay, determinant is given. We have to prove it is equal to 1 plus a square b square whole cube. Okay. First operating r1 plus b r3. Okay, and r2 minus a r3 means first multiply the elements of r3 with b and then add to r1. Okay, so here you will get it's 1 plus a square plus b square 0 and minus b into 1 plus a square plus b square in the first row. Second row, okay, r2 minus a r3 means multiply the elements of r3 with a and then subtract to r2. You will get 0. It's 1 plus a square plus b square, and here a into 1 plus a square plus b square. r3 remains unchanged. Okay. Now see, 1 plus a square plus b square is common. Okay. So from r1 and r2. So you will get here r1 plus a square plus b square whole square, since it is common. Okay. And now remaining elements 1 0 minus b 0 1 a 2b minus 2a 1 minus a square minus b square. And now expanding using first row. Okay, you will get here 1. First row, first column will eliminate, it's 1a and minus 2a and 1 minus a square minus b square, and with minus b. Okay, it's first row, first column will eliminate, you will get 0 1 2b and minus 2a, then multiply. Okay, 1 with 1 minus a minus b square and minus 2a with a, and put the sign minus, so it is minus minus, it becomes plus. Okay, same as here 0 with minus 2a and 2b with a, and here put the sign negative and then solve it. You will get the final answer. Okay.